Wow, that was fast. The Brooklyn subway shooter is caught. Thank God. And is a black supremacist. Oh, boy. But the mainstream media, they won't say it. They just won't say it. There was even people on Twitter, blue check verified, saying, no, why isn't he white? What the hell's wrong with people? Yeah, I'll fill you in on it all and so much more. Here today on the Joe Padula Show, absolutely.
He doesn't wonder what it's like on the ground in Afghanistan. He's been there, serving our country and defending Lady Liberty.
Absolutely.
It's the Joe Padula Show, Clarksville's conversation.
A little off. I missed it, Bay. I missed it. Yeah.
It's the story of your life there, Joe.
Let's go to the three shot. Boom, there they are. That's right. Hey, how's it going? My name is Joe. Joe Padula. Jersey born, New York lived.
I'm sorry for the Jersey born. Hi, Ivy.
What's up, Ivy?
What up?
Yeah, no, Jersey sucks now. Jersey sucks
Now?
I thank God that I joined the military. I don't thank God for the reason I joined the military. You know, 9/11 near and dear to my heart.
You just think it's because it helped you move.
Oh, thank God I'm not over there, Bay. In communist New Jersey.
New Jersey is New York light.
So, New York is communist New York now, and it's crazy out
Has
there.
been.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. That's what happens when you elect leftists. But don't worry, we're going to get into a lot of New York stuff today because of the Brooklyn subway shooter. It's caught. Say hello to the team. What's up, Bay?
It's the
How's
Joe
it going?
Padula
Wrong
Show,
button,
Clarksville.
Joe.
Fat Finger Joe.
How can we help you?
Wrong button, Joe. There's the Bay.
Oh,
Yeah, what's up, Bay?
not much.
And, is this the right button?
Find
Yeah!
out. Yay.
Chris Hurley.
Figured it out, Joe. I'm proud.
We'll be at the casino tonight, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, casino.
Trivia.
Trivia, hump day trivia. I was practicing with my clicker.
You need it.
Yeah.
I mean, good for you.
Yeah, the clicker.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, it's so I don't have to be by my computer.
All the time
Press
when you
the button
when
for
you
the
can
slide.
walk around.
Right.
Yeah.
And yes, the answer is and everyone goes, damn it. My favorite is when you hear someone on the team go, I told you so.
Right.
That is
my favorite.
That's actually my favorite too.
You should have listened.
I secretly smirk every time I hear that in the background there. I'm just go, yeah, I told you.
I'll come up there one day.
Yeah, I'll bet you're gonna love it. It's a good
If you
time.
come up on a Wednesday,
Time.
you'll absolutely enjoy it.
Yeah, Ivy's coming out. Chris is gonna be there. It's a good time. Oak Grove Racing Gaming Hotel.
Good
Boom.
food.
Yes, very good food. But yes, I'm a veteran, not a victim. Former Screaming Eagle soldier from the 101st Airborne Division Air Assault, the mighty Strike Brigade. That does excite me when I miss my Army days.
I
I
don't.
miss them. No, you don't miss your days back in the uniform.
Some.
Yeah, I loved it. Pissed that I had to get out though. You know why I left? Because man, they were offering me because I was a hate to toot my own horn here.
Well, but go ahead and toot it.
Okay, let me toot it.
Toot toot.
I was a high-speed soldier.
What that mean?
That means
He was a PT stud.
300s. I'm the PT score.
He was
Okay.
basically high speed means a brown noser.
Workaholic, not a brown noser. Here's the thing: in the Army, people with my accent, it's not.
Conducive.
There's not a lot of people from the leftist areas that I grew up in joining the military. Not by want, anyway. Okay?
Yeah.
Sometimes by force.
I'm right there with you.
You see? Right. But, hey, be at parade wrist. Hey, Sergeant Major, how you doing? Absolutely. And they'd be like, what?
Where are you from?
What you want, boy?
My boss, Sergeant Hunter James, Sergeant James P. Hunter. God rest his soul. June 18, 2010. IED took him out in Afghanistan, Kandahar. He was the man. But the first time I met him, so there I am. I'm reporting to my first official duty station, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Y'all, I even bought dip for the occasion. I didn't use it, but I bought it just in case. Copenhagen.
Just to have.
Long cut or snuff?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Gold can.
right?
Uh-huh.
Right. Or did you have the packs?
Uh-huh. Yeah, that one too. I had them all. I bought them all.
$9,000 later.
But, you know, I'm there, and I got all my bags and everything, and now this 25-year-old, but he was a man, you know what I mean? There's a difference between, like, a 25-year-old freaking and a 25-year-old man.
Well, that's because if he went in at 18,
Yeah, exactly.
it changes you. I mean,
He had 2 wars under his belt in Iraq, you know what I mean? Right.
it's like no different than being president. 4 years ages you like 10.
So he comes walking up to me. He's got his big dip in his mouth. I'm like, oh, thank God I bought the dip. And he looks like Matt Damon with big dip in his mouth.
Dip, right? DIP?
And he goes, yeah, dip.
Okay.
And he goes, are you Padula? Go to Parade Rest, you know? Because I was PFC Padula at the point. Ugh. They wouldn't take my my radio college as credit.
I wonder why.
I was like, what? So I'm at Parade Rest, and I go, yeah, absolutely, Sergeant. How you doing? He goes, well. I go, yeah, forget about it, Sergeant. Forget about it. He goes, you really talk like that? I go, yeah. Well, what's the matter, Sergeant? He goes, we'll make it work. And God, did he make it work. Loved it. But all right, enough about me. PT stud. We should do a PT test again. I heard it's easier.
We should do one live.
We should. I would do a live PT
Everything
test.
except the run.
I would do that. I loved the run. The run was my best. I always had the runs, too.
From that dip.
I'm out of shape.
Don't worry, babe. We'll get you there, soldier.
No,
We'll do the out of shape.
no, my little
Olympics.
brother is supposed to be doing a 5K,
Yeah?
and I'm supposed to be helping when he get the training. So
You can help him. You go 1 foot in front of the other.
Checking in on the comments. You got Ivy Fox. How you doing, Ivy? JP Deer. He goes, nah, buddy. Is more chrome snub nose. Point 38. Definitely
What
not
up?
Mr. Glock. Oh, yeah. We're going to get into this one. Good point, JP Deer. You got Claybite checking in on the YouTubes, okay? Hi, boys. Perfect timing for my late lunch break. How's lunch, all right? What are you eating there, Claybite? Anthony, YouTube fan. Joe Padula. Hello, my friend. Hi, Bay. Chris.
Hello.
Yeah,
Howdy.
I can't wait to hear what the MSN will say about this connection to BLM, and that is a great lead-in. Here we go. So, the news sucks. The media sucks. We all know that. And
Absolutely.
that's why their ratings, that's why nobody's watching them anymore. CNN, they just launched their digital, download stuff and everything, and they're already failing and having to cut back and lay off employees. Because nobody trusts anyone anymore. It's because nobody has a conversation. You can't have true conversation
not that what it is
in
scripted.
a 60-second time span.
They want to script it first
Right.
of all.
And they have an error.
It's either scripted or they want to be the first one out to get information out, but whether they don't check to see whether it's right or wrong.
Or if it fits their narrative or
Yeah.
not.
Right.
Well, I mean, you'll always have that.
So following the manhunt for the suspect behind the Brooklyn subway shooting, I'm getting this from the Post Millennial, the Gateway Pundit, and I'll also New York Post you, and I'll also Wikipedia you, because you know how accurate that is.
Give it 5 minutes. I'll change it.
That's right. So yeah, following that manhunt, okay?
Hi, Gail.
Frank James has reportedly he's in custody. So law enforcement sources confirmed to the New York Post that this afternoon, 62-year-old James has been taken into custody. Let's see. I think I got the. Let's see if we got that here. Let's take a look. Yeah, the video taken by a bystander allegedly shows the New York police officers taking James into custody in the East Village. Yeah.
Yeah, allegedly coming out of the subway.
You know what he was coming out of, though? I believe it was a McDonald's. There was a guy that saw him, and because they put out the description and everything. Hey, this guy. They said he's 5'5" was the description that they put out. And
He looks more like
he is
like 5'10".
yeah. He either that or that cop's 5'2".
Now, what is that? Is that an SUV cop car right there behind?
Yeah, it's the Ford SUV.
Yeah, you can tell by, he's on the sidewalk right there. So,
Yeah.
You know.
Well, you got look at the fire hydrant. Fire hydrants usually sit 3.5 or 2.5 to 3.5 foot high.
Well, here's the video that they published. This is coming from Andy No's Twitter. Andy No, if you're on Twitter, first of all, go on Twitter. We're going to be talking about Elon Musk and some updates about this potential hostile takeover that he's going to do. Oh, my God.
I'm down.
Oh, my God.
Elon, if you're watching, do it.
But, yeah, create a Twitter account if you don't have one. Follow at Joe Padula. And definitely follow Andy No. That's NGO. Andy No. He's great. So here's what they put out. Showing the Brooklyn subway mass shooting suspect, Frank James, entering the Kings Highway subway station. This was at 6:15 earlier this week. James expressed, extremist nationalist views and hatred of other races on his social media, says Andy No. And that's when the left lost it. The left is like, no, why? Because anyone that is a supremacist, you're going to get frustrated to a point where you got to take it into physical matters. This guy was also on the FBI watch list, but was dropped from that FBI watch list in 2019. Suspicious. Yeah, so while all this was going on, you had this one guy that spotted him because they put this out. Here's what the guy looks like. And a guy, some random guy, wait till you see this video. I'm kind of impressed with this dude, Zach. Zach is the guy that saw him coming out of the Mickey D's, okay, called the cops. Cops finally get there. Then he goes, hey, he went that way. And then they found him. But look at the surveillance video that was released for this is what he looks like. And then look at what he's wearing when he got caught.
I would like to see a better side view.
Could you make that judgment and call the cops, be like, hey, there he is? By that?
Well, if you notice when in the very beginning of the video, he used a Metro card.
Yeah.
So chances are it had his name on it.
No, I'm talking about
they had
the random guy that called the cops and said, there he is.
No, they had his face coming out the subway.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So you could say when he was coming out of the subway originally, he didn't have a mask on.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
So they were able to use that and the Metro card.
So the guy probably saw this face. Okay,
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Because the cops posted that really
What's
quick.
up, Joe Rogan? But yeah, here, take a look at the kid that found the suspect. Because they had the U-Haul and everything too, right? But here, this guy, Zach, he's just... that's the guy.
That looked like Heavy D.
Hi, how are you? What is your name?
I'm good. My name is Zach. I was working inside the store and I was doing security cameras inside. And I see the guy, he walking from the screen. I see him from the cameras. So I thought, oh, shit, this guy. Let me call the police. And I call him and we catch him.
Zach, you are a hero. Thank you so much.
No problem.
We
try
thank you.
to make the people safe always. Because the people is nice. The life is nice,
Thank you, Zach.
And yet nobody walking by.
Hi,
knows.
how are you? What is your name?
I love this guy.
Very animated.
Right? He's happy to help.
That's the American spirit.
You know what else is making him happy? The $50,000
Right.
he's probably going to get
Right.
for leading to all that stuff.
$50,000, 50,000 reasons to smile.
Right.
Exactly. Yeah, I saw the camera. I go, oh my God, I'm rich.
Lottery.
Right, cha-ching. No, but like you said, Chris, I truly believe that this guy's excited to be a part of helping.
Yeah, because I don't even think he thought of the money at that time. He was just like, oh my God, this is the person everyone's looking for. I've got him.
How does that work? They have to be caught,
Yeah, they have to be caught
charged, and
So
convicted.
depending
Right.
depending on how the reward is worded, because there are most of them are for capture and conviction. Some are just leading to arrest.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. It has to be the wording, because if it's based on conviction, oh boy. You never see somebody so excited outside of a courtroom, with signs. He did it! He did it, I swear.
I mean, for $50,000, I wouldn't spend every day outside of the courtroom. I'd just wait for the trial to be close to done.
Hey, me.
I'd pay $10 to businesses around the area to put up a sign that says he's guilty.
So, going through his social media.
Oh, yeah, that's true, because they also got him for when he was renting the U-Haul.
The New York City subway shooter, Frank James, at this reporting, still on the loose, but he's now caught. 10 people were shot. 6 others were injured. All right, Tuesday. Yada, yada. Once again, Andy No doing his research. This guy's great. He gets called up. He's a little gay Asian dude, originally from the West Coast, right?
Yeah.
And, man, the left hates this guy.
I believe he's
They
been in
attacked
front
him.
of Senate for like a couple of times.
Who, Andy No?
Yeah.
Ooh. So he did his research. Once they found out who the suspect was, he goes deep diving into some people's social media. And he's and a lot of the posting, the Black Liberation Army. Let's go to Wikipedia real quick for the Black Liberation Army. Wikipedia is a site that can be changed, and
Yeah.
it's a good starting point to
It
when you're
gives
doing
you an
research.
idea.
Right. And it says that this article is a part of a series about Black Power. Black Power! So the BLA, it says was a far left, black nationalist underground, Black Power revolutionary organization that operated in the United States from 1970 to 1981. Let me tell you something.
Go back up to the top.
Uh-huh.
Because it'll show go down. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's dates of operation. So that's why they say was.
Yeah, let me tell you something, okay? When you have individuals with new faces on new posters on social media, which was not created in the 70s,
No.
barely the internet. Army was using the internet back then.
Yeah, when you had a whole room for a computer.
Yeah, they had to wait a long time for those nude pictures to slowly upload. Remember those days? Oh, there's her nose.
And then you prayed to God nobody picked up the phone to make a phone call. I'm on the internet.
Yeah.
Get off.
Yeah, Dad, hang up! Hang up! But here, I got one of his videos. There's a lot of cursing in
We
here.
don't give a fuck.
Exactly.
Could care less. And that's why we should be exterminated. That's why we should be off this fucking planet. Because we don't give a fuck that the fact that we're doing damage. It's the very thing that gives us life. We have no sense of it and don't want to know shit. Which means you're gonna be exterminated. Pray. Pray till your fucking face falls off. Do you not think the Jews who at Auschwitz didn't pray? Do you think the Jews that at Birkenbau didn't pray and pray and pray? Did their God come and save them? God,
His video.
These are people, supposedly the original people of God. Their prayers didn't do nothing for them.
What he's explaining here in these videos, and I watched a bunch of them today, and now it looks like
They took him down.
Let me see. Yeah, it looks like they took him down. Yep. Oh boy. YouTube. It's interesting. They let it stay up all this time.
Well,
Okay,
until the bots finally figured it out. And
Right.
Somebody's like, "Oh, I gotta do this."
All this time they let these videos, what he's talking about here, and there's so many other ones, F this and this, okay, H this, okay, so all the letter words, and what he's describing here is that black people are being persecuted and are being exterminated. You heard him use the word exterminated.
Exterminated, yeah.
Okay? And that it is now time to rise up and fight back.
Hi, Justin. Hi, Kayla.
What's up, guys?
John.
How you guys doing?
Have
All
to
right?
go.
Benjamin.
Benjamin! Benjamin goes BLM buying large mansions. I know. It's a corrupt organization. I hear you. And listen, I don't care what color you are. It doesn't matter to me, all right? Just if you're going to put something out there, all right, don't take people's money and buy large mansions with it, okay? That's all. And don't put on your website, hey, we're here to dismantle the core value, the core family, and then take it down once it gets put on Twitter by Andy No.
Ted says, "What? I bought stock in CNN. 1 million shares, $2.
Oh no, really?
Sorry,
Oh.
dude. Now it's less than the ruble.
Oh boy, Rupel's back. Did you see that?
Yeah.
It's back. You know why?
Oil?
It's such nonsense. First of all these sanctions and everything that going against Russia.
Mm-hmm.
doesn't even go into effect until June, early July. do you know? Are your eyes opening up?
Yeah, the war
Do you know
will
what
be
I mean?
over by then,
Yeah.
one way
Right.
or the other.
Right. Like, what? I just got high-pitched voice.
But we gonna wait.
Yeah.
We gonna wait to force this.
And then on top of
like
it,
I said, the pandemic. You know.
so here's the thing.
Speaking of that,
More that and with what else with the ruble, and we'll get back on track here. But Russia now less buying imports and still doing exports. When you have exports, that means you have money coming in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When you have imports coming in, that means you have money
money
going
going
out.
Yeah.
So the ruble's just like, oh, we have more money now,
yeah. Well, I mean, allegedly
and deals with China.
Allegedly, though, that he has no ability to touch that money because it's been seized.
Look at this. Brooklyn shooting suspect Frank James called Crime Stoppers on himself. Okay? This is coming from the New York Post.
You know what? I
So
kind of believe it.
so
Not to give him where he's at, but more or less, hey, I am the guy. Catch me if you can.
a call came into Crime Stoppers. The guy says, I think you're looking for me. I'm seeing my picture all over the news, and I'll be around this McDonald's. Ooh. Law enforcement said to the Post of this bizarre moment, Frank James called cops on himself. See, this is the stuff that leads to conspiracy theories.
That
Do you
would
know what I
be-
mean?
That would be the reason why the guy wouldn't get the $50,000. They're going to say that they were going on a lead from Frank himself.
But he the one that ID'd him though.
Now, if Frank called on himself, they would say that the $50,000 doesn't have to be paid because he turned. Basically, it's a form of turning yourself in.
But dude called.
When they take him into custody, they find his Wisconsin. So the units respond, and he's not at the McDonald's. So they start driving around and see a man who fits the description. When they take him into custody, they find his Wisconsin driver's license. This guy, I was watching one of his videos. Waukesha? Kenosha. Where the guy plowed the Christmas parade. Okay, this guy was all for it. I watched the video. Now it's gone, but I watched the video. Interesting. So a couple of these, what the Post calls eagle-eyed New Yorkers. They called the 911. We saw that video of Zach, who was ecstatic. Well, after they spotted James saunter